Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms and welcome to the month ahead tarot reading. Make sure you check your sun, moon, and rising signs for a comprehensive view of the month. Additionally, I would recommend watching the astrology of the month ahead for your zodiac to get a different perspective of the month. While you will know the astrology in advance, through that video, I will also send you a reminder when the astrological events are near. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell, and you will be notified as the events occur. I occasionally post behind the scenes meditation guidance, quizzes, and polls, which you can check out for yourself. And it goes without saying that you will be notified when new videos are out, such as other zodiac readings and pick a card tarot readings too. If you prefer to cut down the guesswork about your month ahead, you can always connect with me via Etsy to get a personalized week-by-week month ahead reading. Enough about me, let's talk about you. Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your July reading. So let's get into it and see what's coming up for you. The first major highlight we have here is you are highly thought of with the bow. Next we have Tankard, which says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. And the third one is warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Let's see your tarot cards. We have the Lovers coming up. Then we have the Tower. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Judgment. And we have the Six of Pentacles. You have 6, 6, and 6. That symbolizes harmony, peace, and fulfillment. Let's see your oracle cards. We have Sacred Mirrors, card number 33. Another synchronicity. You could be seeing these numbers throughout the month. We have card number 55, Fearless Expression. Next we have What Do You Really Want? And we have Fall in Love with Your Own Story. Very powerful month for you guys. So the North Node is moving out of your sign and it will be moving into Aries around the middle of the month. So while the North Node is leaving, it is going to give you some essential key information and create some, revelations on its way out. And as it enters your sign of Aries, you're going to take a different approach to life, okay? Now the collective is going to move towards that Aries Libra dynamic of rebalancing your material world and your spiritual prowess. Maybe you're reconnecting with your soul more, you're releasing certain habits and things you have going on in your everyday life. I talk more about the astrology in the astrology video, but I mentioned that because we have some choice coming up here. What do you really want is one of those things, but also that Lovers card indicates that there is a major decision to be made here. And of course, Seven of Cups as well talks about a choice, but it indicates you have multiple options or multiple ways that you could play something out. So you're going to, whatever choice you do make is going to take you out of a pattern that has been ongoing. And that's basically the purpose of the North Node being in your sign for so long. So on its way out, it creates a breakthrough, creates a liberation for you, and you're leaving the past in the past and you're creating a future for yourself as you see fit. I'm hearing you are speaking your world into reality. Perhaps you do some manifestation with mirrors, or if not, maybe that is going to be quite effective for you. But that also indicates that you might be meeting someone in terms of a relationship or a close friendship, and they kind of show you a new side to you, or it can be that the advice they have or the effect they have on you could be quite surprising. Maybe some of you know them from way back, or for ones for whom this is a newer connection. This still means that you can connect on many things, like your upbringing or where you come from could be similar. Or it can even be that it feels as though you've known this person forever, even if they have just entered your life. Okay, so this itself can be quite surprising. but this gives me the one type of feeling, finding the one, and being so sure that it's kind of destabilizing for a bit because it does not follow the patterns that you have observed so far. It goes against your relationship experience for the better. Because with the Six of Pentacles, that indicates that there's effortless flow, there's effortless conversation. You might even have had like similar years in the past, in the past year, and that itself can be very uncanny. And you might wonder, why did our paths not cross while we were going through all of these situations? Given that it is so similar or kind of complementary to one another. And the reason I'm feeling is because you guys were going through your individual upgrades so that you could meet once that chapter was done. The North and the South Node in your sign and your partnership house basically made you ready for this new beginning, because that was coming next, okay? Now, those of you not into relationships, not interested in that area, this indicates there is some job offer or some financial increase here, whether or not you have your own business. This can mean like you're partnering up with someone, or you're going along with a career path that you wanted to from your childhood, and you're taking that forward. And yes, that's a major decision, and even you might surprise yourself with that. But you're liberating yourself from any unsteady situations or stagnant situations as well. You're trying to find that sweet spot, right? The sweet spot of comfort. That's the whole philosophy of how Taurus operates, quality of living and upgrading your like material comforts, your physical being, respecting your body, making decisions in that regard. And fearless expression is seeming as though the true authentic desire that you've had, perhaps you've not spoken it before, but once you like say it out loud, or you have that clear epiphany or that thought, it might be very surprising again. Like that surprise is very loud and clear. So that moment can be like, oh my goodness, I guess I've always wanted this, or I've always needed this. I didn't know that I was looking for this exactly, something like that. But it is actually you bringing into existence through your recognition of it. Sacred Mirrors is also giving me the vibe that you are seeing yourself in a new light. You've been through like a whole bunch of self-growth and development. So you're observing yourself in a new perspective. It can be through a partner, but it does not necessarily have to be. Oftentimes, they are simultaneous. What else am I getting? Oh yes, this is card number 33. So it looks as though there is your higher self is coming through in some way. Some of you can even be having an awakening. This two combination is really about that. So if you're interested in your spiritual development, you're working on it, then that is likely. There is a nostalgic feeling for sure with the Six of Cups. Yes, nice flow of finances. We covered that. There is a major choice for sure. Okay, but you are in that respectable position, you're in that respectful state, and you have the matter in your hands, basically. The finger that we are seeing here, it seems as though it's not, okay, so I'm not feeling like a problem, but it's more so that that's what you might be feeling or thinking. Like, am I wrong? Something like that. Am I wrong? Is this too fast? Or, the self-doubting and like trying to overcomplicate everything, that's possible. But if the surprise is too much, if you have the tendency to enter defense mode, then you might block out the connection. So that is the only warning that is coming through. But the ultimate choice that you're making is really in your best interest. I think despite the fear or the destabilizing feeling, you're just going to go for what you know is in your highest interest. Okay, and that's where the what do you really want? That's the question. What are you actually looking for? That's the question you will be answering this month. And fall in love with your own story. It's like you're appreciating and respecting how far you've come, the choices you've made in the past. This can be a retrospective, introspective type of time as well. And you're thinking about it very consciously and perhaps even deeply. Putting the pieces of the puzzle together. And from that place, you're making whatever decisions it is that you have to make this month. In the meantime, you're having a lot of fun, perhaps with childhood friends, but also with romantic adventures. You're kind of out of the woods, you know, after the North Node moves out, and you can just carry on as is. And you do love that kind of stability. I mean, yes, Uranus is still there, but I guess you're getting used to that by now because it's such a long-term transit. There will be occasional, you know, shake-ups of let's make things exciting, let's innovate a little bit. But apart from that, looks pretty dynamic and profound actually. 666, 33 and 55, major changes. Very nice. Okay, what else do we have for Taurus, please? We have Jupiter, Aries, and the 12th house. Yeah, there is that spiritual awakening, recognition of yourself. I think your soul is going to start speaking, and that can be very surprising. It can be through dreams, but it can be through symbolism like this. You know, there's a whole bunch of synchronicities. I think this is one of the very few piles where I'm seeing so many numbers. So yes, when the 12th house is activated like that, it is basically saying, hey, it's time to listen to your intuition. It's time to listen to that inner voice and start exercising that. But Aries in the 12th can also mean that you are more courageous than you give yourself credit, or you are more risk-taking than you give yourself credit. So it's time to start understanding that nature of you that is represented in the 12th and start integrating that into your reality. More focus on that spiritual side of things is going to happen because that's where the growth and the fulfillment is. Retreating and surrendering control, believing in the unknown or believing in the external energies that are at play. And this can also mean karmic rewards that come in because we have Jupiter. That can mean some luck and blessings coming towards you from things that you don't even remember or comes from past lives or something, where you're going to experience some like good vibes basically. This itself can be like a past life connection. So you feel as though, I don't know why I remember this person somehow, you know. And this can even be for like friendships too. It's still surprising, right? Whenever you do feel that for anybody, it's like, whoa, it's kind of a funny feeling. So it's kind of that vibe that's coming through here. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the reading resonated, that it helps you out. Let me know your thoughts, and if you want a personal reading, you can reach me via Etsy. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you some other time. Until then, take care. Bye.